be another live stream later on, but I wanted to jump on for a little bit because I was sat there doing absolutely naff all, if I'm being honest, when this little bit of news broke. So I thought I'd jump on and chat to you all and say hello and be wonderful and talk about Mr. Phil Foden getting into the England squad. Hello to Colby, to Zane, to Kevin, to Callum, to BT Pacey, to Abdullah, to Razor Gamer, Prem Ballers, Bobby Clark, Aaron, and Leon, and Sayola, and everyone else joining in basically, and Jessica there, and Nicholas. I'm really happy about this, guys. I'm genuinely really happy about this news. Sometimes the little things in football mean a little bit more than the big things. I know that sounds really weird to say, but these are the things that we kind of... George Jasper. Hi, Steve. My mum thinks I'm doing schoolwork and watching you instead. George, no. Do your schoolwork, George. Pause this. Okay, well, I'm 15 minutes break. Then George promised me straight after that you're going to do loads of work. But sometimes, as I was just saying, the little things in football can be just as exciting as the big things. Now, largely, what I mean by this is that we kind of knew this was coming always. But largely, it's still wonderful. It's absolutely wonderful. I'm going to keep saying largely, apparently. Hello to Rehan as well, who's just joined in. But... Phil Foden getting called up for the England squad, even though we all knew this was eventually going to happen, it's just such a big milestone for the academy. One of the big sticks that's been used to beat Manchester City in recent history has been this: you don't use academy players, it's really bad and all that kind of stuff. And kind of just under the radar, it's just kind of happened over the past few months that all of a sudden we've just got 2 players in the first team from the academy, and no one's really kind of paid attention to that. That's very good, you know. 2 players currently in the first team from the academy is good. Someone just pointed out my Cuphead t-shirt, by the way. Do you know what? I'll be honest, I've only played about 3 hours of Cuphead. I really enjoyed it, but I really enjoyed the Cuphead aesthetic more than the actual... The game was good, but I enjoyed the aesthetic, and it's a wonderful t-shirt. So what I'm pointing out basically is that it's just happened all of a sudden. The perception largely is that Manchester City aren't that good at integrating new players, which is probably fair for years ago. But right now, genuinely, we've got 2 academy players. Obviously, Eric Garcia may leave Manchester City, which is true, but he's just got into the Spain squad as an England player, as a Manchester City first team player. So you can't really ignore that fact. Maybe, just maybe, the tide is slowly starting to turn. Mitchell Bassett, thanks for the comment, man. Big Maguire still in the squad, fresh home. I don't know how he's managed that. Maybe he's playing from behind a cell thing. I'm not going to comment that because I don't know what's going on, but that's just weird in general, isn't it? Mad Mitchell. Absolutely mad. But thank you for the comment, by the way, Mitchell. But yeah, going back to Phil Foden, I'm delighted by this because maybe the perception of Manchester City's academy integration could slowly change. It isn't incredible, but it's definitely pretty good having 2 academy players who get into the first team. Now I know one is probably going to leave, but that isn't because of Manchester City. That's because largely he wants to go to Barcelona, which is probably understandable given he's an ex-Catalan lad. And that's not really much we can do about it. Phil Foden has broken into the first team now. He definitely has. Garcia has. So we've gone from having 0 for ages suddenly to having 2. That's good. Like, when are we going to kind of reassess and go, it's kind of happened under the radar, but this is actually pretty good. Maybe these academy lads will start looking at the first team now and going, actually, if I'm good, if I'm focused, maybe I can get into this first team and maybe I can build a career at Manchester City and get into the senior team if I'm focused, if I'm hardworking, if I follow the example set by Eric Garcia and Phil Foden. Why not? Absolutely, why not? We've not had a first-team academy player now since Micah Richards and Sean Wright Phillips that long ago getting into the into the England squad, and it's just so nice and better than Wright Phillips and better than Micah Richards. We've got literally a Manchester City fan there. It's just so good. These things do matter. They might not be headline-breaking news, but for me as a Manchester City fan, for those young players at the academy, for someone like Phil Foden, for the perception of the club in general, these do matter. I'm sorry, they do matter. It isn't going to change the world, of course, but these little things in life are pretty important, and I'm really happy about this. As I said, sometimes the little things in football can be more exciting than the big things. And what we've got here is a situation where City have won trophies and all that kind of stuff and whatever. It's been great and it's been fantastic, and we'll sign some 50, 60 million pound players and all that kind of stuff, and that'll be fun, but it won't mean as much as this. Like, it's great signing world-class stars. Hello, Stone. Sexy Stephen is like, Nicola, is that you? Stone Shiva? But largely it won't be, it doesn't mean as much. Signing a 70 million, 60 million Koulibaly is good, but that doesn't emotionally mean as much as Phil Foden, a Manchester City fan. In terms of the long-term perception of the club, that doesn't mean as much as Foden getting into the England team and making it into the first team. Legan go. Why is all the members just saying things about me being attractive? I like it. Legan, thank you so much. Legan saying, who's this handsome, sexy man in my screen? Are you all made a pact just to flirt with me? You're all delightful and wonderful. Is it my tweet earlier about how blokes should compliment each other? So you're all just doing it now. And I stand by that, by the way. If you've got a male friend and you're not used to it, if your male friend's wearing, who's done a good job at some work, or they've got a particularly good haircut, or they're wearing a wonderful piece of, I don't know, a wonderful t-shirt or something like that, tell them, that looks good in you, man. Oh, thank you. And they won't know what to do, but it'll be fun. But anyway, back to this video. I'm very happy about this. I'm really happy about it. Also, as well, of course, as loads of people are pointing out, so many people have mentioned this, Kyle Walker is back in the England team, and rightfully so. It was absolutely farcical that we normalised this idea. Walker is in the squad, Prem Ballers. We normalised this idea that Kyle Walker should not be in the England squad. It was just nonsense. That would never have happened if he played for anyone else other than Manchester City. It's just genuinely nonsense. Kyle Walker is... Trent Alexander-Arnold is, of course, high quality. He's top class, and he is better going forward. I will concede that by some way. But defensively, our best defensive fullback is still Kyle Walker. It is. England's best defensive fullback is Kyle Walker, so we can't deny that. I'm going to get the England squad up now. Thank you, Rock Lee. I appreciate it. Do you know what? I'm inclined to agree with my rough, tousled hair and... charmless, boyish good looks. Now I'm messing around. Let me get the England squad up. 1 second.
He is fit.
You're allowed to say that. You're marrying me, Nicola. 1 second. I'm getting the England squad up right now. Get the England squad up. Apparently, there's no left back in the squad, which is mad. Maybe Phil Foden's playing left back. He's auditioning for Guardiola's future left back role. The FA's website, by the way, is absolutely crashed. So I've only got an alphabetical list of players, but I want to see a squad breakdown list of players. Maguire probably should be. Yeah, maybe Maguire should be dropped. We'll see. We'll see afterwards, basically. What happens? Why is the FA's website knackered, by the way? I think we've all crashed it for Phil Foden hype. This is the squad anyway. Let me find the England squad. I want to see it broken down. Here we go. I've got the England squad. So the England squad is here, and it's different. So we got Dean Henderson, Jordan Pickford, and Nick Pope. Kind of standard, really. Defenders, Trent Alexander-Arnold are obviously at right back with Kyle Walker at right back, and Kieran Trippier at right back. So 3 right backs. Maybe Walker will be a centre back. Eric Dyer, Joe Gomez, Michael Keane, Harry Maguire. Absolutely no left backs, which is just baffling, isn't it? Absolutely no left backs whatsoever. Then we got Phil Foden, Mason Mount, Calvin Phillips, which is really interesting. I like that. Do you know what? I'll try and put it on screen right now, actually. Hang on. Let me get it on screen. I'm going to do a bit of quick editing. Quick editing, and I'll get it on OBS. Just give me a second, and I'll get it up. It's going to kind of jump in front of you all. Apologies about that. But I'll put it on screen. Here is the England squad. Oh, shit. It's right over my face. Hang on. Let's get it. There we go. There's the England squad there. It's a little bit small, but we can all read it anyway. So that's the England squad there. And it's a pretty decent England squad, if I'm being honest. I like it. There's loads of interesting things there. Calvin Phillips getting a call up is wonderful. I want to see how he gets on. Obviously, he's been trained under Bielsa, which is absolutely... it's a high-quality level of training. Then we've got Mason Mount. Declan Rice deserves to be there. Ward-Prowse, Harry Winks. It's just so weird seeing such a youthful England midfield, isn't it? Is Ward-Prowse the oldest there? He probably is, isn't he? No Wan-Bissaka, of course, as well. We need a like spike. We do. Hit that like button. Let's get it up. Where are we at? We're at 72 likes. Let's get it up to 200 if possible. And also make sure to hit that subscribe button if you're watching. Go and follow me on Twitch. Follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and all that kind of stuff down below. And all that kind of thing. Up front, we've got Tammy Abraham, Mason Greenwood. Greenwood deserves that call-up, by the way. I'm not going to be one of those salty City fans. Greenwood is absolutely quality. He deserves it. Danny Ings, Harry Kane, Rashford, Sancho, Raheem Sterling. Tyrone Mings left back. Who is playing left back? Where's Chilwell? Is he injured at the moment or something like that? It's interesting, isn't it? Absolutely no left backs, which is very interesting. So many comments. Basically, That's an interesting England squad. It should have a Grealish. A lot of people saying Grealish should be there, and I probably would agree with that actually. But Grealish, I'm sure, will be in the next one if not. But Phil Foden, I think should be there ahead of him largely. I think he's better. He's too good in my opinion. For fuck's sake, why are you so good, England? Yeah, unfortunately, Legand. Legand's, I think, Scottish, aren't you, mate? Which is not the best. I mean, I don't even know he's in the Scotland squad anymore. Ryan Fraser, is he Scottish? We'll see. What is Nicola doing? Nicola's sending me houses. I just looked, my phone was beeping away there. Nicola's sending me houses because she wants to try and rent somewhere. Bless her. Where is Vardy? Where is Jamie Vardy? You know what? I think it's a bit harsh. Vardy should be there. Has Vardy retired? Did he not retire? Oh, did he? No, he not. Either way, I think he should be there, I agree. I mean, even with a 3-5-2, Chilwell's injured there, fair enough. Even with a 3-5-2, I still think we need a wing-back. You know, we haven't got a wing-back in that team. But largely, that's a pretty good England squad. I like it. I absolutely like it. It's good fun. There's loads of youth there, which is what you want to see, really. You want to see a little bit of variety. And we are seeing some interesting changes there. Yeah, a lot of people mentioning, where's Hendo? I guess Henderson's getting a rest or he's injured. Owen Thompson, I have no idea. Vardy's retired. Is he retired from this one? I thought he was, maybe, yeah. No sideways, backwards Henderson. I can only presume, Callum, that's just because of rotation and all that kind of stuff. I don't think it's because... I knew he retired from... I thought he'd retired as well. But as soon as everyone started... When you do this many videos, by the way, and you have information in your head, when all of a sudden you get 20 comments saying Vardy, where is it? You start to think... Where is he? But you think, no shit, I swear he's retired. And you start to question your own knowledge, basically. It's just because this is just... I talk as much as I do. There's so many things going in your head. Eventually, you just forget what you know. You forget your own truths, if that makes sense. What would be a starting lineup with that squad? I mean, I don't know. We haven't got a left back, which is going to be interesting. So I have no idea. Liam Delap, Tommy Dolan, Taylor Howard-Beck's up next, I'm calling it. What, in terms of the England team? Well, obviously they've got a long way to go, Tommy, but I would be very, very happy with that. Cole Palmer maybe one day in the future as well. But we've got lots of good young talents. But going back to the point at the start of this video, I'm really happy about this. I'm sorry, sometimes you have to take the little victories in life, and this is one of those little victories, you know. Having a Manchester City fan break through to the first team, the England squad, I know Manchester City are a better team than England, but still, it's really, really, really exciting. And I'm very happy for Phil Foden. I'm very happy with the perception that this will give to the academy. We've got a City fan, man. A City fan playing with Manchester City's team, the high-quality Manchester City team, and getting into the England team. It's wonderful. Reece James, Naz, I think Reece James needs to do a little bit more. He's a good player, Reece James, but needs to do a little bit more. Bissaka made more interceptions. Maybe he did, but Kyle Walker is still a better player. I'm sorry. At this moment, he is. Bissaka's a good player, Wan-Bissaka. But look at... Wan-Bissaka could not put a performance against in the Champions League that Kyle Walker against Real Madrid. I maintain that. Reece James isn't shy, Jack. I disagree about that. I think Reece James is a good player, but we'll have to see on that front. Oh crap, this is live. It is indeed live, Tane Van Ruyen. Welcome. Look at Rock Lee being my biggest fan there, saying, hit the like button and subscribe. Yeah, go and give it a subscribe. Why not? I'll see where we're at with our subscribers as well. Let's have a look. Let me have a look. Subscribers, 40,443. We're not going to get another 57 during the stream, of course, but make sure to hit the subscribe button for daily Manchester City content from your favourite Mancunian, Scruffian, basically. This little toe rag here on screen. My name is Stephen, if you're new to this channel. And it's good stuff, I promise you, and a good, active, fun community of people. Other than Foden, that midfield looks insanely average. You see average, Sam. I see lots of potential. I know what you mean. There's no world-class stars there, admittedly, but there are some good players who can improve. Shame on Maddison, by the way. Shame on Grealish, of course. But I don't know. Get Calvin Phillips or Declan Rice at the heart of that. Get Phil Foden. Yeah. It's like a little bit of magic, but obviously there are a few senior players left out of that sort of squad. This is very much like almost like a B team kind of squad, isn't it? So we'll see. Has Wan-Bissaka played in goal? I think not. Walker is clear. Exactly again. That's it. England are stacked at right back as well. You're right, Mario Nunes. It should be Grealish instead of Winks. I would probably go with that, actually. Maybe instead of Ward-Prowse, maybe. I don't know. Hello to Hussein there, saying hello a billion times. But, you know, I think it's a good time to try these kind of things. What's the name of this host? Me? My name is Stephen. I presume you're not... Are you being serious there, Love Rami? Either way, welcome to my stream, Love Rami. I need a haircut. Every time I look at my video now, I'm like, bloody hell, I need a haircut. When am I getting married? Except in August next year now, mate, unfortunately. It's a little bit far away. well, looking at all the comments, there's so many comments. Sorry if I miss your comments, by the way. It's very hard. There's just too many. But I'm very happy about this. Maddison is injured. Fair enough. I take that back. I mean, Tyrone Mings left back. I mean, that's just... Mings at left back is absolutely mad, isn't it? I mean, who wants Mings at left back? I mean, I can't really see it. McQuain and Manaka, Wan-Bissaka is not a modern left back. Well, he's a right back, but I get your point in general. He's more of an old school defensive one. I like Wan-Bissaka as a player, but he definitely, once again, as I was saying before, McQuain, if you got attacking fullback in Trent Alexander-Arnold, I would rather have the experience and the defensive capabilities of Walker still over Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka may be the future of defensive fullbacks or whatever, but Walker is still clear in my personal opinion. That's not to denigrate Wan-Bissaka in any shape or form. He's a very good player, but I think Walker is still better. He's more experienced, he's more senior. So, McQuain, thank you very much for the comment, and I totally agree with that. Alex D. Stephen, you're my second favourite Mancunian after Nicola. Nicola, did you hear that? Someone put a comment, Stephen, you're my second favourite Mancunian after Nicola. I'm gonna actually out Nicola, Alex. She's actually a Yonner. She's from Rochdale, so technically she's not a Mancunian. I'm just gonna say, so I'm your first favourite Mancunian. I'll let her have it though. Unfortunately, she's from Rochdale, but we can't all be perfect. That's her flaw, unfortunately. Stephen, one left back you'd want at City. I'd take Angelino, man. I'd take Angelino. Just get him back at Manchester City. But if it's not going to be... I want a work in progress. I actually want that young Angers left back, the French one, Ryan Ait-Nouri. I want a project. Someone who can sit behind Ake and maybe as a backup and sit behind Mendy and hopefully just learn from Manchester City's squad. But other than that, who knows? I don't really know, if I'm being honest. I mean, I don't think there's that many great left-backs knocking around. I generally don't think there is. I think there's lots of decent ones. I mean, Tagliafico. Everyone loves Alex Telles because of FIFA and Football Manager. But he still hasn't played at the highest level. Everyone really likes Reguilon at the moment, the guy on loan from Real Madrid. He seems like a good player. There's obviously Josep Gaia. There's Grimaldo as well. I'm not really excited by most of these players. I mean, I just want... I like a work in progress, basically. Someone who we can let grow. If not going to be Angelino, then I would like someone like Ryan Ait-Nouri or something like that. As Rock Lee just pointed out as well, it looks like Angelino could be going to Leipzig permanently. They are the rumours today, and I'll do a video on that later. That Angelino could be going to Leipzig, which is absolutely interesting. I did a video, by the way, on... Angelino for YouTube and Patreon second tier members where I discussed why I want him to stay. You can go watch that if you are a member, by the way. So if you're a second tier member, go and watch that, don't forget to. Alcanzas J, hello. Welcome to the stream, mate. Calvin Phillips is a really interesting one. Harley Man City just said Philip. Do you mean Philip Foden or Calvin Phillips? Harley. Either way, I'm going to touch on Calvin Phillips. I like the idea of getting him to the England squad. I think it's a little bit of a shame. I am too late, Stevens. Now you're fine, Fifth Pros. Don't worry. I think it's a bit of a shame sometimes that players can be gated off from the England senior team if they play in the Championship because... recognise quality, recognise quality, and I think Calvin Phillips has been fantastic and a very progressive, very interesting Bielsa lead side, and I like to see players get a chance when they deserve it. Calvin Phillips could be a surprise, Why has Pickford been called up? I have no idea, Alfie. We're just short of goalkeepers. Pickford is crap, I'm sorry. Crapford more like, he's just bang average, isn't he? I don't really rate Pickford at all. I think he's just a kind of slightly energetic shot stopper occasionally, but whatever. That's about as far as I'll get. Annabelle is so excited for Phil Foden. Likewise, Annabelle. He deserves a call up so much. Legand Cow saying, Foden, Walker and Sterling each to get 45 minutes of left back for Guardiola's research. Yeah, I'll take that, Legand, man. Imagine that. Foden ends up being this kind of like the new David Alaba at left back, kind of cutting in and just dictating the midfield from deep, slotting in at centre back, everything. Ibrahim Mahmood, I am 34 years old, mate, and my first game was in 1994. I was 8 years old. 1994, so that's I'm probably older than you, I guess, Ibrahim. I'm probably older than most of you in the comments. I reckon my first game was before, I would say, a good 90% of you were born. Was I up? There we go. Were most of you born in 1994? So I've been a Manchester City fan pretty much all my life, since I was born, basically. So as long as I can consciously remember, put it that way. But yeah, long term, hard-suffering Manchester City fan. By the way, everyone go and follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/Esteemed Kompany if you like video game goodness. I do play Fall Guys, a bit of Warzone, Uncharted, all that kind of stuff over there. Go and follow me on Twitch if you're a video game person. It's good fun. Got a good community. Everyone has a good laugh, and I fail at Fall Guys, and it's good fun. And also follow me on Twitter and Facebook and Patreon if you want to support the channel a little bit, and Esteemed Kompany. I am old. I'm old. I'm definitely old. I cannot... you're young, Leon. But I'm old and experienced. 2002. Yeah, I'm way older than all of you. What's the most influential man? Who's the most influential Mancunian in your opinion? Influential Mancunian? Oh, wow. I mean, I don't even know. Alan Turing did pretty well for himself, didn't he? Is Alan Turing actually from Manchester? I think he is, isn't he? Either way, Alan Turing is the guy who created the computer that helped crack the Second World War. The Enigma code. Oh, he's actually not from... Oh, he lived in Manchester. No, he's not from Manchester. Never mind. Most influential Mancunian? Oh, I can't remember. McQuain and Manaka, Foden, Mount, Rice. Right hard. Zinchenko, wives said BT Pep. I don't know what your point is there, mate, but is that the midfield you want there? Foden, Mount, and Rice. Yeah, I'll take that. Zinchenko, wives said bye Pep. Zinchenko might get another chance. 35 here, mate. I'm in the 10%. Welcome to the stream, Dan Marsh. You've got me. 2008. I love your look. Thank you, Dr. Tonmoy. It's a scruffy hair. It's a scruffy hairstyle. I need a haircut. I was born in 1852. Man, Aditya, are you a vampire? You're getting on a little bit, pal. But are you from What We Do in the Shadows? I'm 40 and was there when we were shit. Good on you, Mr. Brown. Yeah, I was there when we were shit too, so I can relate to that. Only a few years difference between us. Fall Guys stream today, Anonymous. Yeah, we'll do some Fall Guys later on. Alan Turing is a G, but he's not necessarily like, I think there's more important like Manx than Oasis. You know what I mean in terms of actually what they gave to the world. I just can't think of anyone right now. So yeah, get that England team off the screen. No one needs it right now. It's gone. But I can't remember anyone on top of my head. There'll be someone that you'll say and I go, oh yeah, that person. I forgot about that. Are you going to jump on Fall Guys? Yeah, we'll do later on tonight. Don't worry. What do you call your fans? I don't know, man. Just fans, I guess. I haven't really thought about that before. I've never thought about that.
The Esteemed Kompany.
You're the Esteemed Kompany. You're the Esteemed Kompany. You are the company, I guess. That's the pun. Little Nicola cameo there. I didn't even know she'd come in, Andy Gallagher, so someone else I noticed you in the background. Messi's announcing a decision on his future today. Yeah, I've heard that. And if that's the case, I might be jumping back on later on. If Messi is going to announce his future, who knows what's going to happen? And if he announces he's going, by the way, who knows? Who knows? Who knows? It could be actually very interesting. Who does everyone want to sign, by the way? I mean, obviously you saw the news yesterday from Khaldoon Al-Mubarak that Manchester City could be signing multiple players. That'd be interesting. Personally, Husamawa, that's what I want. Koulibaly, and then a forward, whoever that forward could be. Stephen is the most influential Mancunian on this stream. I mean, technically, it's probably true, given the fact that I can speak more words than you can type in seconds. So I am winning on that front. Companions, that's nice. Companions. Okay. That's pretty good, that. Companions. I like that, Suyash. The companions. Wait, you hit 40k and I missed it. Belated congrats, Stephen. Yeah, Anonymous, I did. Thank you very much. Stephen, why can't you stream all day? Because I would lose my vocal cords and I would be tired. I would like to stream a lot, but not all day, unfortunately. I have life to live and bellies to feed, my belly to feed. I've got housework to do, and I've got only so many words I can speak before I spontaneously combust, unfortunately. Look at all these transfer requests. Aditya wants Koulibaly, Latoro, that'd be nice. Sam's going big on Messi, Koulibaly, and Reguilon. I keep saying regulate in my head, a bit of Warren G. Iana as well saying Reguilon, Koulibaly, Joao Felix. Messi not good for City. I mean, I think he'd be perfectly good personally, but I don't understand that. Companions get my vote. My companions, I like that. I think it's pretty cool with a K. I quite like that. My comrades with a K as well would work. Comrades. So many comments. English midfield is kind of weak. Yeah, it's got potential though. You got to bear in mind as well there are certain senior players not in that, which I am fine with the idea, of course. Of just letting these young players get a chance, and every now and then you need to see it. We all might say that, but then we might think largely that Calvin Phillips is fantastic when we see him get a chance, or likewise Declan Rice has improved quite a bit recently, so we'll see. Yeah, we'll stream later on, by the way, on Twitch. Hoot Owler, or Hoot Owler. I will do later on, so make sure to follow me on Twitch if you haven't already. If you follow me on Twitch, by the way, right now, I'll give a couple of people a shout out if you want to. Twitch.tv/Esteemed Kompany, and I will see what's going on, and I'll give some people a shout out on there. Is anyone following me right now? Let me quickly check. Let's have a look. Right, my laptop's just frozen, which is concerning. I'm going to carry on talking, but my laptop's frozen, which means I can't get back to the comments. But back to Phil Foden. I'm very happy about this. I'm very happy. It's a wonderful time to be alive. Foden is a quality player. He's utterly earned this chance. I can't see the comments. It's frozen. I don't even know it's still streaming. Fingers crossed it is still streaming. Why is my laptop frozen? Let me get on the video. I'll get onto my own YouTube channel to see the comments. Fingers crossed I am not missing anything. I'm sure you're all putting wonderful... I like John Stones, but I mean, yeah, probably. But at the same time, he's not played much recently. You can't get in the England team if you're not playing. So as much as he's good enough to be called up, I mean, I can't complain if he's not playing football. So yes and no, basically. Yes, if he's on his form and all that kind of stuff. But at the moment, probably not. Jesus Navas better than Messi. I mean, Tane Van Rooyen, I want whatever you're smoking. Congrats on whatever you're smoking. Congrats on 1K on Twitch. Thank you very much, Prem Ballers. I appreciate that. Big time. A few followers on Twitch. Leroy Han. Thank you very much, Leroy. Reveal yourself, Leroy Han, in the comments there. Not that way. That sounds awful. John Weatherall 16. J Mac. Mackers. Brad Davenport. Thank you, everyone, for following me on Twitch. Don't forget as well, if you've got Amazon Prime and you don't realise, you can gift me a sub on Twitch. It doesn't cost you anything, and it helps me a little bit. So if you got Amazon Prime, you can link it to your Twitch account and gift me a sub. And essentially, it just helps out one of your favourite creators, and it's wonderful. Lost Legacy of Fall Guys. Oh, I don't know. No, I don't know. We'll see, Naz. We'll see. I'm not sure what mood I'm in yet. We'll see. We'll get there later. By the way, I started a playthrough on Twitch of Lost Legacy. Uncharted Lost Legacy, and it's good fun. Come and join me and watch that every now and then. Legan Cows from Scotland. He has to watch a midfielder John McGinn, Scott McTominay, Stuart Armstrong. So count yourself lucky, England fans. Do you know what? John McGinn's a decent player. Scott McTominay's not terrible. He'd probably be in the England squad, Scott McTominay, because he's played for United. So we'll see. Is YouTubing your full-time job? I try and make it my full-time job. Yeah, Ibrahim. It was going very well before the pandemic, Ibrahim. Genuinely, I had a few sponsors lined up on my channel, and then as soon as the pandemic kicked in, they all disappeared. So I'm grafting. That's why all the people who support, like the members and stuff, that's why I always get to their questions first, because these guys are literally, helping me fulfill a dream. So that's why if you ever miss anyone's question, it's nothing personal. I try and get to the super chats and the members first, because these guys are just, you guys are all great as well, but those ones are actually literally, that it's a little bit more support, so I have to obviously prioritise them. So it's nothing personal, but I do try and answer as many questions as I can. Ferran Torres' expected goals and assist contribution. I'm not going to make that contribution yet, Animesh, because I want to see how he settles. We don't know. We don't know yet, so we'll have to see. But put it this way, all I will say is I think he's going to be better than some people realise, genuinely. If he's not pushing for 10 in both of those categories, it may be getting around them. I'd be very surprised, because I think largely... I've just said I won't guess, and then I've made a guess. So I reckon he's going to push it for around 10 in each, maybe. There we go. Will Ferran Torres start in 11? Abdullah, I think people will be surprised how good this guy is. As I said before in streams, Ferran Torres reminds me a little bit of Son in how he dribbles. And that, to me, is very exciting, because I love Son at Spurs. That powerful, driven style where he can burst through. He's also going to be a big guy, He looks like he's about to get very strong. He's a muscly guy and he's stocky. So I think we'll see a bit of a beast develop. Joe, yeah, maybe I'll eventually do a career mode of City. I don't play FIFA, so I'll have to get back into it. I used to play years ago, but got very bored of FIFA. Football Manager just takes forever, but I will eventually try it. I'll maybe do a bit of Football Manager one day, actually. It's just Football Manager takes so long, and then it means I have less time doing these kind of videos with you guys, and eventually I get kind of tired, because you do a lot of talking, you just get a bit tired. But maybe I'll give it a go. Messi left back for City. One thing I've also got, by the way, with Football Manager is I haven't got 2 monitors. So I have to do it on my laptop, and I also have to stream, so it's very difficult. I haven't got a spare monitor, so when I'm doing PlayStation stream, I can use my TV, of course. So that's the difficult thing. That's why I've not got around to Football Manager stream yet, because it's very difficult for me to see the comments, have OBS Streamlabs on my laptop, and also play Football Manager. It's very difficult. So that's why I also it's difficult. Ibrahim, thank you so much, mate, for the very nice comments. What's Ferran Torres' ceiling in your opinion? Very high, mate. Genuinely very high. Niropam Carnal. I think he's got a very high ceiling. I think he could be a top-class winger, genuinely top-class winger. I don't see any reason why he can't reach the quality of, a Sane or a Sterling. I genuinely don't see any reason. He's got the world at his feet, and I really, really am very excited by Ferran Torres. Alex D. Round of applause for Alex D. Alex D, round of applause. That's the point. Alex D's a member. Welcome to the club, Alex. It's good. Alex, welcome. You'll become an Academy starlet very soon, and hopefully you enjoy being a member. You got some emojis coming to your way now, Alex. Thank you so much for becoming a member. Welcome. Announce Alex D. Alex D announced. I want to say I'm going to get some animation or something like that for when it happens. I need to get some like a kind of celebration screen for new members, and I'll do it soon. Bit random, Stephen, but do you listen to grime? I don't, unfortunately. I'm more of a kind of indie rock kind of guy, but I do like a bit of hip hop, but probably not grime. Grime I can't get into for whatever reason, but I like some old school hip hop, proper old school hip hop. But grime doesn't really do it for me. I always feel a bit. I'm not saying you are, but I always feel like a little bit of a chav when I listen to it, so I can't get into it. Happy to join the club, Alex. You're welcome to the club, mate. Koulibaly, Hour, and Tellers would be perfect. Do you agree, my friend? Holly, I would be very happy with that. I don't know as much about Tellers. I know everyone loves Tellers because he gets great on FIFA. And there's nothing wrong with that because I used to be the same when I used to play Football Manager as well. But Tellers is meant to be very good. So I'd be happy with that if you got a left back. And who else did you say? Koulibaly and Hour. Yeah, I'd be very happy with that too. I mean, largely, I'd be. It's a good bunch, isn't it? It's a good bunch of players that. If we got that, we've had a very good summit. I'm sure that would absolutely, it would wind up quite a few people, definitely, but we'll see. Just followed on Twitch. Oh, let's see if there's any new Twitch followers. Let me have a look. Who have I missed? Oh, so there's loads more Twitch followers. So we got Takora12345. Obviously, Takora12344 was taken. I always make myself laughing with that jokes. Welcome to Takora12345. Moran. Moran, sorry, not Moran. Moran too. Killian McKeown. Ryan JW. Chocolate. Oh, it's subscribed. Chocolate. Chocolate Lelurk. Chocolate Lelurk has subscribed on Prime. Thank you so much. And Jose Dino has followed as well. Thank you to the latest Twitch followers, by the way. I appreciate it loads. Do you like Fontaine's DC? I'm not really that keen on him, Brad. His voice doesn't connect with me, but musically I think I should be. But I tell you what, it's a good band to listen to if you're into your rock stuff. A band called Another Sky. I'm a big fan of them. Another Sky, they're fantastic. Really good indie rock band and quality. Album's just come out as well, the first album. When did I make my channel? Back in the end of 2016, and I started taking it seriously about during 2017, I would say. So it's got a little bit slow, but it started to pick up quite a lot recently. Now I'm doing it full time. Sniper camo, there's your shout out, mate. Ake's overpriced. Casador, possibly yes, but you got to bear in mind we were being quoted for Ake 65 million the summer before, and we also underpaid for Ferran Torres. Definitely underpaid for Ferran Torres. So Ake maybe should be 10 million less. And Torres probably should be 10, 15 million more. So largely, around 60-ish million for the two of them, I would say that's a pretty good deal. And Manchester City probably would have thought that as well. They probably would have gone, well, we're getting Torres for an absolute bargain price, so maybe a little bit. Maybe Ake's a bit more expensive, but I think Ake will be a surprisingly good player for Manchester City. I've got a lot of faith in Nathan Ake. He's a very good player. Hello to Football Camps joining in. That band called Oasis are quite good. Yeah, they're all right, Alster. That loud M every 10 seconds makes you really unlistenable. Pauses between sentences. Cairo is a lot of comments and it's very hard. Cairo, what I would say, try doing these videos yourself without trying to read the comments and talk and answer questions at the same time. It's very, very difficult. But every now and then, there will be a pause in the sentence and the odd I'm from Manchester. It happens, unfortunately, pal. Am I right? I'm thinking about things basically. I like to think and pause, and it's a moment to ponder. Alex, am I right in saying you used to be in a band, Stephen? I did indeed. A very good band as well. They were called Embers. They were very good. I'll put a link on Twitter one day. I'm excited for Ake. Waggy, is your tail wagging? Waggy. I'm excited for Ake too. Ake's overpriced. The media said KDB was overpriced to 50 million. Now look at him. It's a very good point, Legan Cow. I'm not expecting the legacy, admittedly, of Kevin De Bruyne for Ake, but why not the legacy of someone like Zabaleta potentially? I know he's a different position, but why can't he end up being a fan favourite in that same determined and there's an M for you, Cara Gang. That same determined way where he becomes really popular. And if someone told me that, I told you right now, we would have had a player with the love that Zavaleta got, we paid 40 million from him, you wouldn't be bothered, would you? So it's all about perception. Let's see where they are in a few years' time. There's loads of new followers on Twitch as well. The Retro Raptor, thank you so much, pal. Ake going to be our signing of the summer. Rock Lee's going big on it, so fair play. Hopefully you're right, mate. Macca's Barca won 600 million for Messi. Stephen is a rock star. Thank you so much. I used to be very cool. I'm going to put a video. That's how I wooed Nicola. I used to be cool. Then I got old. I played in front of thousands of people, rocking out, and it's very true. There's another air there. I'm conscious of the airs now. It's hard not to do it. I'm changing my name now. Cheers, Stephen. Sorry, Waggy. I make no apologies really. So when's that? So when's that Messi news going to happen? Apparently, Messi is going to announce his future. Does anyone know when that's happening? Should we get Lissandro Martinez, Lautaro Martinez, and Tagliafico an hour? I'm not asked about Lissandro Martinez, but the other three I would take probably. Can't wait for City versus Chelsea. Abdullah, that would be a very good game. Of course. I mean, looking forward to the season starting again. Congratulations to Zinchenko getting married today. I'm jealous. We were meant to be getting married, weren't we? Yeah. Zinchenko can get married, but we can't. Devastated. Will Koulibaly come? Probably. I think you will come, Ali. I reckon City will eventually work out a deal. You took an arrow to the knee. That's a Skyrim reference. I used to be a rock star, but then I took an arrow to the knee, which is a very niche reference. I did, though, unfortunately. I actually got shot. No, I didn't get shot in the arrow to the knee. I just got old, unfortunately. I'm not that old, but I am older than some. Someone said you're not that old, but I'm older. I'm too old to be a rock star these days. I'm 34 years old. It's a young person's game. Also, eventually, you just want a house and be able to pay bills and rent and be able to go on holiday. I tell you what, I do not miss having no money. Being in a band, you have no money. YK, there's your shout out. How effective would Messi be next season with his age when we can buy him for free instead of Barca demanding full release clause? Messi is the best player in the world still. People kind of get a little bit down on Messi because he's getting a little bit older, but Messi still got the same amount of... Imagine Messi got more assists than Kevin De Bruyne and 20 plus more goals than Kevin De Bruyne. You know what I mean? So largely, I think we're underestimating just how good Messi is still. He improves any team. He takes so many players out in terms of like, think of the space Messi would allow Kevin De Bruyne and Sterling and everyone else and Aguero. Immediately, like he smothers that space. He frees up space for loads of people. It just massively improves us. There's some news about Koulibaly. Aurelio De Laurentiis has said, you don't have to ask me if Koulibaly will play for Napoli again. You have to ask Manchester United, Man City and PSG. They're the teams who can afford to pay certain amounts today. Oh, he's trying to stir it up, isn't he, De Laurentiis? Of course he is. Of course he is. That's what he's there to do. Right, guys, I'm going to call it there. Thank you very much for everyone who's joined in. Thank you to Alex, the latest member. I'll see if there's any more people who jumped on Twitch just so I can give them a bit of a shout out as well. Let's have a look. No, just the Retro Raptor. Go and follow me on Twitch. I'll be on live later. I'll probably be back, by the way, in about 3 hours. I'll do another live stream at 6 o'clock, so come and join me around 6 o'clock for another chat about football and whatever's going on in the world of Manchester City today. Thank you, though. You're all wonderful. I love you all loads. I'll see you very long. And finally, one big for Cairo there. For Cairo. Sorry about the Not sorry. In a bit. Love you all. Bye-bye.